Welcome everyone to Kitchen Innovation, where you'll find new ways to cook traditional food, or any kind of food for that matter, through simple techniques, methods, recipes, cookware and appliances you may already have or been thinking about getting, and using them to their fullest potential at home to prepare and cook delicious meals, such as turning your slow cooker, crock-pot, or pressure cooker into a sous vide machine using an inexpensive aquarium pump. Many people have an electric crock-pot or slow cooker in their kitchens because of the low price, but probably don't have a sous vide device as the cost is still a little high. That's not a big problem since you can pick up an aquarium pump for under $10. Right now we'll focus on a choice ribeye steak that has been dry brined and seasoned with black pepper and garlic powder. The first step is to seal the meat in a vacuum sealed bag. Or if you don't have a vacuum sealer, you can use a storage bag with most of the air removed. Next, we will prepare the slow cooker for sous vide cooking by filling it with enough water to cover the bag steak. Then add the end of the air hose from the air pump with a bubble stone into the water. The bubble stone isn't essential, but it helps to hold the hose down in the water at the bottom of the pot. We will now plug the air pump to begin pumping air into the cooker and making bubbles in the water, as you see here. This allows the water to circulate around the meat, mimicking the action of a sous vide machine, except all of the water remains in the pot instead of circulating within the sous vide device. Before we add the bag steak to the pot, we will first test the waters for the correct temperature, which is around 129 to 131 degrees Fahrenheit, to cook a ribeye steak to medium rare. Just bring the temperature up to this point on the keep warm setting, as you see on the thermometer here. You can certainly use other settings on the cooker by testing their respective temperatures and cook whichever foods fit along with the corresponding times. You can even add an immersion water heater if you need any extra heat or controlled temperature during the cook. After the setting has reached the proper temperature, it is time to add the ribeye to the water. We will place the bag steak on top of the pump hose while allowing for the water to circulate around it. Then we can place a small bowl or ramekin on top to hold it under the water if needed. Then just let it set and cook for about 2.5 to 3 hours in the sous vide bath. After the time is up and it has been cooked and removed from the bag, you will smell the great aroma of the meat, but see that it lacks the caramelized color and that great flavor that comes from a nice sear on the outside of the steak. This can be done with a pan sear, oven, grill, or any method that cooks the outside quickly at a high temperature while leaving that wonderful pink medium rare color and flavor. The amount of sear you apply depends on how much caramelization you want on the steak for presentation and taste. That's all you really need to have a great tasting, satisfying medium rare steak cooked sous vide at a low cost, leaving you to experiment with other foods at other settings for even more delicious sous vide meals to come. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and stay tuned for more Kitchen Innovation.